Hi everyone, it's January 6, 2018, and it's currently 9 in the morning Pacific Standard Time. It's been a while since I've made any videos related to essential tremors, so I thought I would do a little bit of an update. In February of 2017, I had the surgeries, and in March, early April, it was activated. I'm now, as I've mentioned in my last video, at the upper limits of what they can do for me in terms of current. So my dominant hand is pretty much dealt with. But now I have to do the other side. Problem with this is my insurance changed. I am no longer on Medicaid. I am better with 3 free PCP visits. I'm nervous. I'm going to have to go through the process and see of whether or not my new insurance will cover my neurosurgeon and neurologist and the other things that go with it, or if I'm going to have to start a financial plan of some sort to be able to fund it. And for people who are wondering, well, do you really need both hands done if you can use your dominant? When it comes to daily tasks, yes. I am still not comfortable preparing food because only one arm is steady, not the other. And that's really a hands-on type of a thing. There are tools and things I can use to make it better, but those tools and other things also take up room, devices and whatnot. I'm considering a spiralizer or something along those lines, but anywho, that's where that is. But I thought I'd share today's triumph with you because I still have good days and I have bad days. For the most part, my right hand is now completely steady, or as close to completely steady as it's going to get. Having said that, I'm wearing eyeliner this morning. It's not something it sounds so silly, but there are things that people take for granted that I just don't anymore. Or maybe I never did because I was always frustrated with not being able to do it for myself. So eyeliner. I put on my own eyeliner. It's not perfect, and if you got it close with the mirror, you could see how it's not most perfect, but it's pretty close to even. So I'm excited about that. I can drink hot tea again. I prefer, because both of my hands shake and my hands are temperature sensitive, to have it in an insulated cup with a lid from which I can sip. But I don't worry about dumping it all over me because my hand is steady. Handwriting. My handwriting is not the best, and after typing, I guess, regularly for exams and such since my sophomore year of high school, muscles hurt after not using them for so long. Handwriting is very much needs to be maintained practice. And I'm of the firm belief that we should continue to teach kids how to handwrite, not only in print but in cursive, largely because you never know when one day technology might be taken out. I think it's also more personal. That's not to say internet communication can't be personal. I'm an internet addict, don't get me wrong. I have longtime friends who I've been close friends with since I was 15 or 16 years old. So I'm well aware that meaningful communication across the internet is possible. But I think that it's important to have, nice touches, and maybe it's a sign of my age. I mean, I'm 37. It's not that I just don't think handwriting should be done away with. I don't want it to become a lost art. Now, side effects. Things that I have possibly mentioned before in previous videos. I don't usually go back and watch them. So because of the current from about halfway through my upper arm to halfway down to my forearm. I am usually in some level of pain. They're saying it's tendonitis, but I didn't have this before the DBS started. And one of my favorite things to do is go and attend live-action role-playing games. For those of you who aren't familiar with what a live-action role-playing game is, it is basically, think Dungeons and Dragons or any other role-playing game where people would sit around the table, but take it out of the table, throw them into a campsite. Instead of rolling dice, you're using fake weapons made of latex or foam and beating the snot out of 60 of your closest friends and loving it. I can't do that so much right now because of the pain in my arm. I have to go for packet chucking, which is primarily for spellcasters. But if I use weapons, they have to be the foam or latex that's very lightweight. So some calamicils are too heavy for me, and it's frustrating. It's frustrating because it's a drawback. And I wasn't expecting the surgery to make everything perfect, but it's just a little bit of a disappointment, a setback. There are exercises that I was shown at physiotherapy that I've been doing, and mostly those things. Anyway, that's about it.